everyone. How are you? I am so glad to be on live with you guys, and I'm hoping that you guys all tune in. I do my 10-minute segments each and every day, and so I want to share with you a little story about myself. Hi, Soph. I want to share with you a little story about myself. So, I don't know if you know this. I'm sure some of you do. Hey, Janine. I tore my ACL a couple of months ago. So I am gearing up for my ACL surgery November 1st. So with that, I'm kind of, hey Gina, hi Simone. With that, I'm kind of freaking out because I know that surgery is going to be a very uncomfortable recovery. I know for sure because I'm in an ACL group and they're scaring the living bejesus out of me, all right? So I know that I'm going to need this particular little guy to help me along the way. So because I trust Young Living and because I believe in these products, I can go live here on Facebook and say, I feel confident in knowing that this little guy is going to be one of the many oils and one of the many products that I'm going to be using together to help me in my journey of recovery. So this guy is called Copaiba. Copaiba comes in both a regular like this, and it also comes in a Vitality, Vitality is ingestible, so that you know the difference. A little bit about Copaiba. It aids, so what I love about this guy, this little guy, I call it a guy. I don't know why I think Copaiba is like a guy. First of all, it has a very mild scent. It's almost scentless, if you ask me, like a light tea scent. So it's not super crazy. Hey guys, but what I love about it is it has so many things that it does, right? So it doesn't just help in one thing. It's like wherever you put it, it's gonna do something good for you. So I'm going to give you like the top few things of how it be used. So the first one would be aids in digestion. So it's really good as a digestive thing. It supports the body's natural response, okay, to injury and irritation. Hello, I'm going under the knife on November 1st. Natural response to injury and irritation. Now, just so that you know that, hi honey, you know that because I had my ACL tear, I have a full tear, I've been using many oils on my knee to help me with my ligaments and just to move around and get around, and it's been a real beautiful thing. Of course, it's not just Copaiba, it's a multitude of oils, but Copaiba is definitely the front runner. All right, so that you know that. So it helps with physical discomfort. Hello. All right. So Copaiba is also great to mix with honey, warm water. You can make a tea. So if you have any kind of digestive issues, it's really good for that. Supports a healthy liver, supports a healthy pancreas function. You can put it in a veggie cap and you can take it to help balance your liver and your GI tract and your pancreas. You can mix it with Panoy peppermint, coconut oil, and use it for stress muscles, joints, nerve discomfort. But I have six minutes left. I want to tell you a little bit about Copaiba and what it is. So Copaiba is a resin. Okay, so it's like frankincense kind of. It's a resin. And you find Copaiba mostly in the Amazon. So healers in the Amazon would use this oil. And they would use it mostly for I'm going to say it even though it's probably not compliant, but I'm not speaking about myself. I'm speaking about the people in the Amazon who didn't have a Dwayne Reed or a doctor on the corner to write them a script, okay? So I'm talking about the people that have to depend on plants and the earth to provide them with the benefits to feel better. So for the people in the Amazon, they used Copaiba mostly for inflammation and pain, okay? So, and for their stomach, for digestive issues, and help them with any kind of skin disorder. So one story that I love to tell is that Gary Young really wanted to learn more about Copaiba, so he went to the Amazon and he lived for some time with the indigenous people to learn about the different plants and how what they use to support their body functions. And when it came to Copaiba, he was really like, how did they know to use Copaiba? Like, how do you figure that out? And they simply said, every time the animals would hurt themselves or didn't feel well, they would either eat the plant for their digestion, or they would rub their bodies on the plant to help with any kind of physical discomfort. So by learning from the animals, they decided to incorporate it into their routine or their medicinal care, so to speak. All right? Let me see how many more minutes do I have? 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to read from you from this book here. This book, you could get Life Science. So you would go into Life Science Publishing and you could pick it up. They even have small ones if you don't want this big clunky thing. I like my big clunky thing. So Copaiba is a balsam. Copaiba healers in the Amazon use Copaiba resin for all types of pain, inflammatory disorders, both internal and external, skin disorders and such. The Peruvian traditional medicine, 3 or 4 drops of this resin are mixed in a spoonful of honey and taken as a natural way to soothe their throat. So for those of you that are having throat problems right now, you might want to use that to soothe it, okay? It is also employed in the Peruvian and the Brazilian herbal medicine system as an anti-inflammatory and antiseptic to support their urinary tract, okay? To support their kidneys, to support their bladder, in the treatment of any kind of problems of such. It's also good for their stomach, all right? The Brazilian herbal medicine, the resin is highly regarded as a strong antiseptic, and it helps with the respiratory tract. So anything to do with respiration, it's really good for that. And it's really good to gargle. So throw some in your water and gargle. Hey, Darcy, good to see you, my love. I was watching your peppermint video the other day. I might as well see what you got going on there. Okay, it is a popular home remedy in Brazil for your throats and tonsils. So a half a teaspoon of resin added to warm water. The word copel is derived from the Spanish word for incense. Okay, and it can refer to any number of different resin gums from the trees of Malaysia and South America. Copel are as black and white and gold and Brazilian. Only the Brazilian copel and the Copaiba has a G, it's called grass, which means you can ingest it, distinction in the U.S. and has the most published research on any anti-inflammatory effect, okay? So it's great for physical discomfort. It's great to support overall body. So again, I gave you maybe some not so compliant things and some compliant things. But again, I'm reading from a book that's giving me the science behind it. I will tell you, I am going into surgery in a couple of weeks. I'm not happy. I know what I'm in for. I know it's a long road ahead of me. I know my recovery is going to be a difficult one at best. And I know without a doubt that using stuff like Copaiba, wintergreen, panaway, frankincense, Palo Santo, those oils, I put them in rollers and I put it on my knee constantly. And I'm able to walk around beautifully with a torn ACL. So I'm going to be using a lot of this, and I will be sharing with you some of the supplements that I have been using and will continue to use pre and post my surgery. So thank you for joining me. If you found this beneficial, please, please, please share this out with your friends. If you know someone that's going through some kind of stuff like this, that any kind of surgery or any kind of discomfort that they really, need some help with, or need, anything like that, please share with them this video, share with them my link, and I'll be happy to connect with them and help them along their way, because I know how difficult it is and how scary it is. All right. With that, have a great night, and I am going to possibly come on tomorrow. I'm not sure because I'm doing a raindrop for someone tomorrow, but if I have time, I will come on, and I'm going to be talking about the most famous oil of all. It's like Rudolph, but it's thieves. All right, so come on tomorrow night, and we're going to be talking about thieves essential oil. If I have time, I'll try. If not, it'll be Wednesday. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao. Bye.